it in us and say he wants to become the president of a country. Whether he did not win or he will know, people will push it and say you are a president of a country. You can imagine what will happen.
All right. Thank you very much. In this case, looking at it, Senator Hunkuyi and his colleagues at the National Assembly blocked a loan that the Kaduna State government had applied for through the World Bank, from the World Bank, and some of the other things happened. It wasn't just about criticisms, and I said that place was supposed to be for a recreational center. So you pull it down and create a recreational center for children to go and play. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Prince Ianacho.
Good morning, Clement Zion Prince.
Thank you, and God's blessings to Nigerians.
More blessings to you.
The tribunal just live telecast of the election petition proceedings. The redneck gurus of the judiciary may have their good reasons that the tribunal, the court is not a marketplace. Yes, that's good reason. But what of the fact that the court is a public place and the journalists also have a right to come into the court and cover it? Or are they going to ban journalists from covering it? Because those are the people that will help the masses to also know what's going on. The masses are entitled to know what is going on in the court because this election issue is crucial to our well-being. Anyway, maybe I pray that not be...
Journalists are not being barred. There are journalists who are cleared to cover the court proceedings.
That's what I'm saying, that these journalists are not to comment.
But no live broadcast, no live telecast.
That's what I'm saying, that if journalists are allowed to come in, there's not too much... It's telecast to everybody in their various homes. No wahala. What I'm trying to say is that I pray that will not be an insight into what we should expect of the rulings on 26th and other ones. May the truth be, may justice be done to all and sundry.
All right.
On Dangote's refinery, that our own is not as big as my own. It's not the same thing as my own. Dangote's cement production has not assuaged the plight of Nigerians and their inability to own our homes. So let's hope that the fuel issue will be different. On Buhari's relocation, you said he could relocate to Niger or Chad if Dara is hot. Dara is where he was stoned now. They stoned him in Katsina during the election. I hope they will not stone him anymore. And when he was trying to rule Nigeria, and Nigeria didn't give him chance for 3 times, he didn't cry to Niger and Chad to put him in their government. So let our rulers be up and doing and know what it takes to be a leader in Nigeria and the responsibility it takes. Thank you.
Thank you, Clement Zion Prince. Let's go to the headlines from the Punch newspaper, shall we? All right, we'll do that in a moment. And the CEO messages coming in, we'll be taking some of them shortly. Keep up with us. This is your radio experience you can count on.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just 15,000 naira? Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. The Entrepreneur. Talk your business for just 15,000 naira. Hurry now.
For an internet service that will make surfing on the internet an enjoyable one? Do you want a super fast connection to the internet? Look no further, as Eagles Internet Services is here for you, an effective internet service provider with 99% proven reliability for residential and office services. We provide unlimited internet bandwidth services of different bundles tailored to meet your desires and taste. It is reliable, affordable, with a wide coverage. You can locate them at Plot 1719 Cadastral Zone B, Kaura District, or you can call 081-3312-1423 or 090-6576-5969. Eagles Internet Service. Stay connected to everything you love.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Back with more headlines on your radio experience. You can count on. This is the Pages. Thank you for keeping it with us. Let's look at what the Punch newspaper is reporting this morning. Dangote Refinery petrol hits markets July. Federal government to save 7 trillion naira. You also have full list of Biden's delegation to Tinubu's inauguration. Full list of Biden's delegation to Tinubu's inauguration. You want to read that? You want to find out those who would be making it to the inauguration of the president-elect? Grab a copy of the Punch newspaper. Tribunal rejects live telecast or broadcast of Supreme Court decides Tinubu's suits Friday. Analysts project another interest rate hike as MPC meets. NAF loses 15 aircrafts, 33 men in 14 crashes, says report. NAF loses 15 aircrafts, 33 men in 14 crashes, says report. Governors-elect protest as outgoing governors shun transition panels. Buhari won't approve 65-year workers' retirement age, says minister. Buhari won't approve 65-year workers' retirement age. That's according to minister. Federal government begins shutdown of unlicensed fuel marketers. Federal government begins shutdown of unlicensed fuel marketers. Interesting. Dangote Refinery will generate foreign exchange inflows, says Obi. Dangote Refinery will generate foreign exchange inflows. Peter Obi. No laws stopping Nigerians from leaving. Babandede, ex-immigration CG. No laws stopping Nigerians from leaving. Babandede, that's the code, the ex-immigration controller general. Let's move on to take more of your thoughts and responses to the headlines. The numbers to call remain the same: 09073530044 and 09087668888. You want to send SMS and WhatsApp messages? Make that to 09097054450. I'm going to take the messages early this morning because yesterday I had to leave some messages and that wasn't so pleasant. I didn't like the idea. Okay, so send in your messages as quick as possible so that we can take them on the program. Precious from Left Camp, you say, good morning, my prince. Personally, I'm happy for the emergence of Dangote Refinery. We hope to see a significant change in our economy from the petroleum sector. And at the same time, defenders of this administration should hide their faces in shame, because what the present administration cannot achieve in 8 years, an entrepreneur group was able to achieve it in I am happy for Dangote Refinery. You go on to say court process includes interpretation of the law and display of evidence. What is there to hide from the majority of Nigerians who would not be present in the courtroom? Why will the Supreme Court not grant access to live broadcasts? Precious, thank you very much for that one. Let's move on to take your voice notes now. Who's here? Your first timer on the platform. Yesterday, you didn't add your name again. Let's hope that you mentioned your name this morning. Okay, before we get to those voice notes, seems like I would have to take an SMS here. Where is it now? Okay, there's a bit of a challenge connecting the audio path for your voice notes. I wouldn't know what it is that's wrong now, but let's see. Let's take the SMS, and it's from Ohinoi. Ohinoi says, "Good morning, Ihanacho. It's a big congratulations to Dangote and the federal government of Nigeria. And the federal government of Nigeria should hide their face in shame over inability to make Nigeria refineries work. What a nation!" That's your question. Let's hope that someone is able to provide answers to that question now. Let's get in more thoughts. Colin, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Morning, GB. Good to have you.
My name is GB.
Good to have you, GB.
Yes,
Welcome.
I want to congratulate President Buhari for the commission on Niger Bridge today, Second Niger Bridge. When it was opened in December, they could not use it to the fullest because some roads were not yet connected, so they did not allow articulated vehicles to pass through. There's some mischief maker and NCR say, no, that bridge cannot carry trailer. That's why they did not. in their ignorance. But today it will be fully commissioned and it will be used. Some people, because of bitterness or hate, they say they will not use it. Doesn't concern anybody. Even some people even with that bridge collapse because of hatred. But it will be go in history that APC government of 8 years was able to fulfill a promise that PDP could not commit for 16 years. People are saying that it was started in the Jonathan time. No. Jonathan only did the paperwork, survey, paperwork, which amount to nothing. But in 2018, this bridge the foundation was laid. And now we see it working. You like it or not, that bill will commission today. I want to congratulate President Buhari for the commissioning of Dangote refinery. People have been believing the federal government that what did they do? I mean, this man conceived that idea in 2013, but there was no enabling environment for him to complete it. It was not like 2016, 2017. That was not able to get the support of the government with all the environment, with some waiver were given to him and some things were given to him. He now started and now completing it. And government has 20% stake on it through NNPC. So credit to President Buhari for giving that enabling environment to make this thing come to life. Therefore, the live transmission, the core decision, even though I don't agree with them, but in another way, you can see that they are looking at issue of people being victimized. So you can go and give witness and they will go and be killed. When people are going to me and say, if you go and vote, we will kill you. If you do that, we will kill you. How much more if you don't go and give testimony and witness in the court that would destroy a case? That person's life may go for it. So it's good they have done it on security wise. But the left for me, they should let people see what will go in the court. And not tomorrow, nobody will say no, they have been bribed. Those lawyers, we know they are not started and that. I believe that they are good lawyers. The judges are there to do their own work and they will deliver the right judgment. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. However, as it is, the second Niger Bridge is said to have been was a contract awarded by the Jonathan administration in 2012. Contract worth about 325 million, 25 billion naira, rather 336 billion naira for the construction and all that. So, well, it would be good to give credit to, the administration that actually started the contract or the project. The project was supposed to be funded through a public-private partnership and all that. So, let's get the facts right. The Buhari administration completed the project, took it up from where they left off, and took it up to the next level. Even if some people also say the Buhari administration left out some aspects of the project, so they cannot really even be. The project wouldn't be complete if all of those other aspects are not done. However, that is a big feat. Big congratulations to the Buhari administration. The second Niger Bridge has been in the offing for over 3 decades, and people have been talking about second Niger Bridge. Let's have another Niger Bridge. The Buhari administration ensured that people would be able to ply that bridge. That's very commendable. If you ask me, that's one of the biggest achievements of the Buhari administration. It would go down in history that the Buhari administration, constructed that second Niger Bridge, brought it to completion. Hello.
My radio prince, Mr. Ihanacho.
Good morning.
Good morning, and I hope you slept well.
My night was great. Thank you very much. What's your name?
I just want to congratulate our own Dangote for this massive creation he has brought to our country, Nigeria. Since our own government as a whole, could not give us a working and befitting refinery, and someone somewhere sat and think and deem it fit that he can actually do what our government cannot do for us. And yet, these people that is called or made themselves the government is there, shamelessly clapping. clapping, congratulating an individual that government cannot even. Oh, Mr. Yanacho, I feel so pity for my country. Now they have heavy security in Daura. Is our president patriotic, whom has said if you disturb him much, he will move to another country? This is to tell you that he wasn't even having this country at heart. Someone that has this country at heart will live and die for his country. But our president has made it known that if you disturb him so much, he will move to Niger. Mr. Hanacho, it's a pity. It's a pity that we find ourselves in this situation. Thank you and have a good celebration. My name is John Paul from Apo Wumba village.
John Paul, thank you
Have
very
a
much
good day.
for joining the family. Appreciate you. Thank you for your message. Let's get to more messages. Usman,
My prince, good morning, sir.
Suleiman, good
My
morning.
name is Suleiman. I'm Fulani, aka the original Fulani man from National Assembly quarters.
Good to have you.
My prince, let me just make my comment briefly as usual. The issue of commission this Kaduna Abuja road. Some people are saying that either it is not fixed or this and that. I'm telling you, wallahi, my prince, almost 85 or 95% of the road has fixed. If you can go from Kao, that bridge of Kao to Kano, you don't have single problem of that road. So the road, wallahi, it is the right time Buhari to commission that road. It is only from here, Abuja to Kaduna. That's where we have some places. Even those roads, if there are some places, they have already fixed it. You understand? So that road, they have no any issue as far as concerned. The road is it is right time now Buhari to commission that road. Then secondly, the issue of El-Rufai. All of us, we know him, even as his own AK is Mairusau. Anybody who knows him, know him as AK of Mairusau. Go to Kaduna today and discuss with Kaduna people. Those who have disliked El-Rufai, wallahi, they don't know who is El-Rufai. They did not, even if you can go and today talk to his people, they will tell you El-Rufai is the best governor that they have never have in Kaduna. Go and see Kaduna. Kaduna is in a small London today. Wallahi, go and see. Even the Kawa bridge, at the time that El-Rufai demolished that bridge, people are making noise, attacking with negative comment. Go and see today. Go and see that Kawa bridge today. So El-Rufai, and if you come back to Abuja here today, wallahi, they will tell you that El-Rufai is the best minister that Abuja have never has. If not somebody like El-Rufai today, it is only going to know what Kaduna will, what Abuja will be today. But look at many people are appreciate what El-Rufai is doing. I did not care. Even on Sunday, that is the last day that El-Rufai is going. Believe me, he can demolish. He didn't care whether this and no, he didn't do it because of his don't like you or no. If your house is not in the right place, wallahi, he would just finish with your house. He didn't care about whether your house or you be this, you be that. No, whether you be attacking him with negative comment or no. El-Rufai is not like that. He's a very straightforward person. That's the kind of people that we need in this country to rule us. People that have his own people in heart. You understand? So El-Rufai did not care. So Allah, we are still praying for him. Almighty Allah continue to get and protect him. And we need people like him to continue where they stop, continue the good job that people like El-Rufai have been. Thank you so much, my prince.
Thank you, Suleiman. Let's see, Udokama as well is here. Udokama, good morning.
Hello, Ifanacho, good morning.
Good morning.
How was your night?
Great.
Ifanacho, Dangote, like I said yesterday, Dangote has done well. At least numbers of people will have job. They will have work to do. He has done well. But I want to let you know that the hands of regulators and the government are tied. The reason being that most of them have shares in that company. Their shares is important to them than the Nigeria. Don't be surprised that as Dangote is about to start refining the oil in Nigeria now, the oil may jack to 400 naira. And we see here that a subsidy has affected it. You see, I told you yesterday, Dangote is actually doing well. But all the whole company Dangote has outside Nigeria put together, the cement factory that he has in Nigeria can pay him off. All of them. The profit he made from them are not to be compared with the one factory, that cement factory. The reason is that other country regulate, other country give him time and condition on how to operate in those companies. But Nigeria, our government have become partner with his company. So if he jack it up, it's a profit to them, and they are happy. They don't care whether we are able to buy, whether we cannot be able to buy it. They don't care because he profit them. So I am saying congrats to those who Dangote will give employment. But at the same time, I am watching. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's bring in another caller. Hello, good morning. Lost connection with that one. Try to call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, KGB. Good to have you.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for the program.
Thank you very much.
Because it is because someone like me can see that failure and
failure it has been changed to a style. Some people are changing to style. You see, because what is the even a message too? The message too were there for reading and addressing Dangote's what do I call it? Dangote's finally. The I can't surprised. Is this Dangote, you know, so many Dangote that put up the what do you call it? Put up the refinery. That is and somebody may answer it if he wishes. That is somebody may answer it if he wishes. Because you know Nigeria, anything happens, anything can happen. Anything that doesn't happen in Nigeria don't exist anywhere. Anything. Then you talk of a Niger bridge, the Niger. Niger Bridge to be commissioned today. Yes. Good luck started it, commissioned it, started it. But he left after putting himself out. One. Delta State government contributed 20% in that bridge. Anambra State government contributed 25%. The NGO contributed 10%. And the government of Buhari contributed the rest. So if you are giving accolade to the commissioning and to the bridge, you just have to remember all these funds that is not done by this government alone. Those that are clamoring and shouting, giving accolade to the government that they have achieved something. Yes, should let people know this as well. Then they have achieved something, but how they achieved it, all of us is aware.
All right, thank
you. So what am
I
saying? In Nigeria, anything goes. Anything goes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now to straighten that, the foundation of the second Niger Bridge was actually laid by the Obasanjo administration. The Goodluck Jonathan administration made some strides, paid off damages, compensations and all that, tried to continue on the project, but didn't go so far. When they were leaving office in 2015, a report was quoted Jonathan as saying that 130 billion naira project was being done through the public-private partnership and managed by Nigeria's Sovereign Wealth Fund. President Goodluck Jonathan would go on to say that so far 10 billion naira had been spent, and out of it 1.5 billion naira was used for paying damages and others, and so what was from the initial arrangement, the federal government, the contractor was supposed to provide about 60% of the funds based on what the Obasanjo administration had put on ground. It was supposed to be a 6-lane bridge. All right. The contractors provide 60%, federal government provides 20%, while Anambra and Delta states would contribute 10% each. That was the initial arrangement. However, the Buhari administration reviewed that and found a way to also get some funding to get this bridge working. So if all that the Jonathan administration was able to do was create a structure for the bridge to be built and got all the settlements and all those things done, then they can take a bit of credit. In 2021, the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, also said that the Buhari administration abandoned the public-private partnership on major infrastructure projects, including the second Niger Bridge and Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. President Buhari would go on to finance the continuation of the construction of the second Niger Bridge through a newly established Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund. So, I hope that you get a clear understanding as to how the second Niger Bridge has transitioned from the Obasanjo administration to the Jonathan administration and then to the Buhari administration. Initially, it was going to be a PPP arrangement, but the President Buhari administration reviewed it and got, a Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund to fund the bridge to the level that it is today. Let's hope that the next administration will take over that dream and also continue from where President Buhari would have left off. If there's need to have, the bridge expanded, if there's need to have the rail line like they promised, like it was supposed to be initially, then let's go ahead and have that as well. Government, they say, is a continuum. Every administration should be able to continue from where the previous one left off. Emmanuel says, good morning, Prince. Well done. That refinery is not for Dangote alone. Dangote is just a figurehead. There are key stakeholders whose names will not appear to the public, and don't be surprised that Buhari and others are co-owners. God will serve them what they deserve. Emmanuel, thank you very much for your message. However, whatever it is, we have the beneficial ownership issue in all sectors. So one day, maybe just one day, if there are other owners or other beneficial owners of the Dangote refinery, they would be revealed. But as it is today, Dangote remains the owner of the refinery, has major shares of that refinery. The federal government, Nigeria, the NNPC, through the NNPC, has a 20% stake. There are other partners as well who are listed as owners of or partners of the Dangote refinery. So it's, yes, not just Dangote alone, but he is today referred to as the owner of that refinery. Team from Lugbe says, on Dangote refinery, I wonder why Nigerians love to celebrate their woes. The question I would like to ask gullible and naive Nigerians who are celebrating Dangote refinery is, how cheap is Dangote cement? Team, thank you very much. Well, the federal government doesn't have stakes in Dangote cement, do they? Let's see what that would mean. Good morning, Sir Prince. I'm not surprised by these governments in their actions to commission half-baked projects. On what reason exactly? This is the same man that struggled for power over 8 years and finally got it, but took months to elect ministers. What a joke. Okay, you didn't add your name. Okay, this is Ekins. Ekins, thank you very much. Appreciate you. I'll take the final voice note, and it's from Okechukwu. Okechukwu, let's hear you. Good morning and welcome.
Oh, yeah, Nacho, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Okechukwu. I want to react on the headline saying that Buhari went to Lagos to commission Dangote refinery. But Buhari promised Nigeria before he entered office that every year there will be one refinery. But where is the refinery today? For good 8 years now, Buhari cannot boast of one refinery for Nigerians. Buhari promised Nigerians that he will be paying 5,000 naira for the youth. Those ones that did not have work. Where is the 5,000 naira? Buhari promised Nigeria that it will make everything that concerns education work in this country. Nigeria also went for strike for good 8 months. That one did not work. See, let me just tell you, all these things are just something that Nigerians are confused of. Buhari told Nigeria that fuel subsidy is a scam. But today they have removed fuel subsidy more than 3 times in the same country. Buhari says that if Dora is not conducive for him, he will travel to Niger or Chad. Is he not a Nigerian man? Why will he leave Niger to go? Why will he leave Katsina to go to Niger or Chad? So see, the way things are going in this country is not the way other presidents are ruling their own country. But people that are supposed to speak, we keep quiet, and things will be going wrong. Herdsmen will be going around killing innocent Nigerians, and nobody's talking. They will go scot-free. And Buhari promised Nigeria that he will end insecurity, but he's going now. Insecurity is still on. Honestly, it's a shame to this country. Honestly, I regret being a Nigerian in my life. Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's too harsh now. How can you say you regret being a Nigerian when some people want to be Nigerians? Come on. How about? Don't be like that. Okechukwu, thank you very much. Okechukwu, thank you. Ohinoi, thank you. Team Emmanuel, KGB, Udokama, Suleiman, John Paul, GB, Precious, Clement Zion, Prince, Michael, Moses, Bright, Apostle, Osalite. Thank you all for being a part of the conversation this morning. Let's do this again tomorrow at the top of the hour, 7. I'll be back with fresh headlines from the dailies, and we will get to analyze them and, talk about them like we do every single weekday at this time. Vicky Vic is going to take over in Sports on Eagles Wings shortly. Tell us what's happening in the sporting the sporting world rather. My name is Iheanacho Prince, His Radio Highness of Abuja. Keep it locked with us.